Here's how you are going to become the baddest, most confident version of yourself to the point where only God himself can break you. Let's get into it. Number one, the most powerful lesson I've ever learned in my life is from somebody who told me, if you want something, move like you already have it. The way I ran with this, I was telling people I was rich when I only had $3,000 in my bank account, posting on social media like I had 86 million followers when I had like 13, portraying that I was living my best life online in conversations when I was the most broken I'd ever been in my life. But it manifests itself. So if you want to be confident, you want to be proud of yourself, start moving like you already are. Talk yourself up. Get ready before leaving the house. Show up to places you don't feel welcome. Walk into a room commanding energy with your head high, your shoulders up. Make eye contact. Talk to everyone. Introduce yourself to the hottest guy in the room. Infiltrate conversations even though you feel uncomfortable doing so. Start a conversation with the most intimidating RBF face girl in the room. Start moving with that energy like you are that bitch. Number two, some people call this delusion. I call it manifestation. But if you think, feel, and say something out loud, it will come true. So I want you to start by saying daily affirmations every morning in the mirror out loud. Here's some I found on Google. I'm going to show all of them. I want you to screenshot and only take some of them. I think there's like 35 or something here. You're not going to say 35 sentences every single morning, but take the ones that you resonate with or don't resonate with, because those are the things you need to work on, and make your own little list. And here's my daily affirmations, because I know someone's going to ask. They're not all about confidence, but some of them play into that. We'll talk about it in a second. This may seem silly. You may not believe in it, but please just trust me and try it. I promise you, the things that you say, you start to think and feel, and those things start to manifest in your real life. When someone puts me down or discredits what I'm doing, it does not faze me, because I know I'm on the right path in life and no one can take this from me. That's one of my daily affirmations. When it comes time to make a big decision, I no longer stress about that decision or wonder if I'm making the wrong decision, because I trust my intuition and I allow it to guide me. It's another one of mine. When I have a bad day or something goes extremely wrong in my life, everything is unfolding perfectly according to the divine plan of my higher self. When people treat me poorly, I release all that is not in alignment with my higher self, and I surround myself with people who support my growth. You will start to notice that when these things happen in your day-to-day life, they don't shake or break you. I hear these phrases in my head, I feel them, I believe them, and I carry on. It's like that purple shirt theory. If somebody were to come up to me on the street and say, I hate that ugly purple shirt that you're wearing, is that gonna bother me? No, because I know my shirt's green, my shirt's not ugly, and I don't care. So when people tell me I'm ugly on the internet, it doesn't bother me, because I know I'm beautiful. When you know who you are and you feel a certain way about yourself, nothing and no one can break you. Moving on to number three. You need to be taking care of yourself like you're royalty. Exercise, get your steps in, eat clean, take your vitamins, develop a skincare routine, keep your hands, feet, and hair groomed, floss twice a day, whiten your teeth, get ready even when you're not leaving the house. Wear jewelry. When you look good, you feel good. If you always look the best version of yourself, you will always feel the best version of yourself. Number four, and the most important, mind your business. You are going to elevate yourself so high that everything is beneath you. You are not chasing, you are not bickering, you are not looking through his followers. And this is where the daily affirmations come in, because this is one of mine. All that is good finds me. Therefore, you are going to stay in your lane and focus only on things that elevate you. So your friend calls you the morning after a party you didn't go to and says that your ex-best friend had a lot of shit to say about you. Oh, that's sad. I hope she can move on someday. But did you end up talking to that guy you wanted to? You don't give a shit what that girl said, because it doesn't affect you. And the drama is beneath you. So when situations like this come up and you're tempted to know what she said or check his following or double text him, you are going to stop yourself and think, what value is this providing me? If it's not elevating you, it's beneath you. And we're simply not engaging. Do not let anyone or anything bring you down to a negative place. Protect your peace and stay in your aura. So I want you to try some of this and come back and let me know how you feel.
It's never too late to work on your self-confidence. I definitely was not always this confident person, but I worked on it, and this is what I did. So number one, I spent way more time with myself to understand who I am when nobody else is around. Who are you when there's nobody else around to make you feel less than? Who are you when there's nobody to compare yourself to? Who are you when there's nobody to influence what you think, what you like, what you don't like? The only way to really get these answers is to spend more time with yourself and look within. Number two, for a period of time, I did completely the opposite of what people told me to do or advised me to do. When you grow up a people pleaser, it's easy to lose yourself and lose complete confidence in yourself. You don't believe or trust your own decisions. You only believe something's a good idea if somebody tells you it's a good idea, and that completely destroys your confidence. So I literally did whatever the hell I thought was right, and if I had consequences to deal with, I'll deal with them and learn from them. That was building my character and making my life mine again. Number three, I stopped taking things so personally. The sooner you realize that the way people treat you is a reflection of themselves and not you, your confidence will soar. People are literally walking projections, and projections aren't always negative. They can be positive as well, but unfortunately the negative does exist, and people will project the negative feelings they feel about themselves onto you. Number four is always look put together. Whenever I look good, I feel so good. This doesn't mean wearing makeup, by the way. It just means looking presentable. I don't actually even wear makeup on a day-to-day. Just invest in a good skincare routine, a little beauty grooming here and there, like getting your hair done, getting your eyebrows done, good diet, good exercise. Think about it like this. If you're in a relationship and your partner was looking after you so well, how would you feel? You'd feel amazing, wouldn't you? Well, to nurture the relationship with yourself, make sure you're looking after yourself as well. And lastly, understand that there is no other option. You can stay being insecure, stay lowering yourself, not believe in yourself, which ultimately will limit you in every aspect of your life. Or you can work on being confident in who you are, start learning to love yourself, and grab every opportunity that comes to you because you know you deserve it. The choice is all yours, darling.
Okay, you guys know there are quite literally rooms that thrive off of you being insecure and uncomfortable. So I made a little list of all the things I tell my mentees and my interns about just like how to hold yourself in rooms that want you to be uncomfortable. Okay, so the first one is to be unimpressed but not ungrateful. Like, you can appreciate nice things without acting like you've never seen them before. People can quite literally smell your desperation. So if you're in a room, like admire it, admire its offerings, but don't come across like you're auditioning to be adopted. Do not do that. Okay, number 2, you need to start asking better questions. Like, you never want to ask, what do you do? Instead, what you want to ask is like, what are you working on right now? Or like, what are you excited about working on right now? Right? And then you're going to follow up with, how did you get into that? It's a better approach to the conversation. It also allows for a deeper conversation, and it gives more curiosity than like clout chasing. Okay, number 3, do not, I repeat, do not overshare. You're not in the room to trauma dump or name drop. Be witty, be warm, and be a little mysterious. Don't overshare. Don't do it. Okay, number 4, you need to learn how to speak the language. And that doesn't mean pretending you understand things that you don't, but what it means is you're gonna have to put in the effort to be well-read, culturally aware, and honestly, you need to be comfortable talking about things beyond like headlines and pop culture, right? So take the time to read. If you don't have time to read, listen to a podcast, listen to articles. It'll change your life and make conversation so much easier. Okay, number 5, which is like my favorite, and I tell it to all my interns, every single intern I've ever had, you need to learn how to hold your frame. Confidence is quite literally everything, and you always need to remember you belong in the room because you're in the room. I was watching an interview with VP Harris, and she said, I belong where I want to go, which is like your energy. Wherever you want to go is where you belong. So be confident and hold your frame. Okay, number 6, no fawning and no flexing. Let me tell you what that means. You do not need to prove your value, and you do not need to stroke anyone's ego. That's not how it works. Just be yourself, but be the more like polished and put together version. Number 7, and my final tip, know when to leave. Please know when to leave. You need to know when to exit stage left. Smart people respect people that do not linger. It is so important to gracefully leave a conversation at a high point. And please keep in mind, a smooth exit is just as powerful as like a clever entrance. And like my mother always says, if you act like the help, you'll be treated like the help. If you act like a peer, you'll be respected and you'll be remembered. So when you're in a room that makes you feel a little uncomfortable or maybe like brings out a little bit of your insecurities, just remember, any room that you're in, you belong in that room. That's all.
Do you want to know how I became so confident? I just woke up one day and I decided, this is it. I'm not living life with that old mindset, feeling the way that I used to feel. I'm going to live life moving forward, feeling like my most confident self, feeling great about myself, literally not caring what anybody thinks about me. If you're in a space where you're like, I'm ready to start feeling that way, I'm going to tell you what worked for me and what I did. And hopefully you can start implementing this into your life. So imagine this is day 1, that you're like, it's morning, I woke up, I want to start feeling confident. The first thing you're going to do is make a list of all of the things the more confident you does. And you have to be very specific. Like, how does the more confident version of you dress? What makes her feel comfortable? What does she eat? What does she do for fun? How does she speak to other people? And how does she speak to herself? Because the way you speak to yourself is key in this. So I want you to have a list of all of that. And I want you to just start acting like that person. Because the amazing thing about our brains is that we don't need physical proof in order to believe something. So if you believe that this is you now, like all of those things that you listed are you now, and that's the way you start acting every day, you're literally just gonna turn into that. Like that's gonna become your new identity. And it doesn't happen overnight, but you do have to be consistent with it. And that's why in my videos, if you've seen any of my other videos, that's why I'll say like, make hot choices today. And it's just like a cute name to it. But for me, when I say, okay, I need to make a hot choice, what I'm thinking about is, what does the best version of me decide? What would she do in this situation? What, like, if I'm feeling a little bit lazy and I don't want to get dressed, I'm like, well, I got to make the hot choice. I'm going to get dressed. I'm going to get out of these pajamas. Or I'm going to make myself a healthy meal. Like, of course, I would love to order food right now, but I'm going to have to make myself a healthy meal because that's the hot choice that I need to make. For me, that's just a fun way to remind myself and to motivate myself to be the best version of myself, if that makes any sense. Like, that's just what works for me. So every day you're going to wake up and you're just going to act like that person. Almost like if you're acting a role, like if you're in a play or a movie and you're just like this new character, you are going to just start method acting and becoming that new character. And then this is so cheesy, but you do have to talk to yourself in the mirror. In the beginning, you're gonna have to talk to yourself. Like, I literally, when I get dressed or I wake up in the morning, I go in the mirror and I just tell myself, like, girl, you look so beautiful. You're that girl. You are so lucky. Everything always works out for you. You're amazing. You're kind. You're beautiful. Your content is doing amazing. You're so creative. You never run out of ideas. Like, I literally just hype myself up. And it feels silly at first. And maybe at first you'll only be able to say 1 or 2 things. Like, you're so beautiful. You are so confident. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks of you. Everyone loves you. Like, whatever it is that's going to start making you feel better, start saying those things to yourself. You can say it in your head at first. Maybe you want to warm up to it. But I do want you to start saying it out loud. And eventually you won't have to say it all the time. But like, I don't say it every single morning. But when I do get ready for the day, I look at myself and I'm like, girl, you look good. You look good. You look amazing. I love you. Because you have to love yourself. You have to be the example that shows others how to treat you. Other people that want to be in my space need to respect me. But before I can even enter a space where I'm expecting others to respect me, I need to respect myself. And how do I do that? I show up for myself. I keep promises to myself. I eat healthy meals. I cook for myself. I get dressed up. I do my hair. I do my makeup. Like, I do things that make me feel good. And that is how I show myself that I am absolutely worthy, that I am someone that should be respected. And those things give me confidence. So you kind of have to start at like basic groundwork, like work your way from the bottom up to build that confidence. My goal is for all of you to reach an insane level of confidence, because we're hot moms. Hot moms take care of themselves. Hot moms are kind. Hot moms are supportive of each other. And those are the kind of women that I want to surround myself with, even on the internet. Like, that's the kind of energy I want around me on the internet. I hope this video helps, and I want you to make hot choices.
One of the best things I did to improve my self-esteem and just my overall confidence in my 20s, I stopped forcing connections with people. If someone does not value you, it is not your job to convince them. This applies to friendship, this applies to business, this applies to romantic relationships. You are worthy simply because you exist. If you feel that you have to force yourself to have connections with people, you are in the wrong spaces, you are in the wrong environment. You want to prioritize relationships with people that value you and don't make you feel like you have to, prove yourself or prove your worth in order to be in proximity to them.
Public speaking hacks to make you sound more confident. Number 1, speak lower and slower. When we're nervous, because we're so tense, we tend to speak at a higher pitch and speak really, really fast. So through breathing exercises that I could show you at the end of this video, lower your tone and slow down. That way you sound more relaxed. Number 2, raise the volume. Listen, you are not the Yin Yang twins. I need you to speak louder, but no one's asking you to yell. Just project your voice. When you project your voice, you sound authoritative, you sound sure of yourself, and you also command attention. Number 3, end words on a downward inflection. See what I just did there? You know those people where every word they say sounds like a question? That's because their voice is going up at the end of their sentences, which makes them sound unsure of themselves. And if you have the same tone throughout your sentences, then you just sound bored. But if you go down at the end of your sentences, which breath control helps with, then you sound like you stand in on business. Real quick, here's a breathing exercise that helps you lower your voice, to project your voice, and also have breath control. Take a big inhale, but hum as you exhale. Here's the thing, if your hum sounds like this, you're not doing it right. Your hum should be more of a meditation hum. So it should sound like this. You could even see the difference, look. This will teach you how to take deep belly breaths, which will help you with the tips I mentioned before.
5 things you can do right now to improve your confidence. This will literally get rid of social anxiety and skyrocket your career. Number 1, lower the tone of your voice. Let's say you're about to lead a presentation. You do not want to walk in being like, hi, oh my God, I'm so sorry I'm late. Speaking in a deeper tone psychologically makes people perceive you as more important. Number 2, before you walk into any room or any situation, I want you to hype the fuck out of yourself. I'm talking affirmation rampages. Instead of thinking, oh, maybe I'm too underdressed, or I wonder if people will like me, and letting the insecurity spiral, you want to tell yourself, I command every room I walk in. My presence uplifts the whole energy of a room. People love being around me. Literally be your own hype girl. Number 3, no self-deprecating humor. Doesn't make you come off more humble. It just simply lowers your value. So when somebody compliments you, simply say thank you. That means a lot to me. Or you just made my whole night. Receive that shit. Number 4, be direct. Stop over-explaining yourself. If you need to set a boundary with a client or you need to tell a friend no, you do not need to give context. You can literally just say, unfortunately, I'm not available. Number 5, last but not least, stop apologizing for your very existence. If somebody runs into you at a grocery store, don't say, oh, sorry. Say, excuse me. You want to save the I'm sorries when we've genuinely made a mistake, not for physically existing in an aisle at a grocery store.